I'm glad you called, but I'm not home. But I'll be back before too long. You gotta wait for the beep. You gotta leave your name. You gotta leave your number. Wait for the beep.
Yo, listen, dude. I don't know what your problem is, but let me tell you this. If both of you are listening, I never did anything to you or your family to warrant this result. And then you fucking post a screenshot and act like woe is me and you don't fucking know what you're doing. Bitch, don't play with me, bro. You knew exactly what the fuck you did, and that's what got you kicked out, okay? And you want to sit here and you want to play and twist that shit now that you got in with the mob that has been trying to cancel me and your fucking family, you dumbass? Go right the fuck ahead. You can try to have my fucking voicemail spread all across the internet, but spread this one too, bitch. Let everybody fucking know that I looked out for you, and let everybody know, and everybody's giving you a free pass to cancel me. If it wasn't for me, you would have zero fucking relevance. Don't forget it, bro.
Hello guys, and welcome to a new video. I saw where Quantum TV uploaded a new video where he's schooling Steam Deck users, and I thought it'd be fun if we took a look at that and another video where he also schools us on why YouTube removed the dislikes. Oh baby, another double. Let's get into it.
So, all the Steam Deck players that only put in $399 want to show up to the party and try to tell me, the guy that paid $650 plus tax, how I should feel about my experience on a product they couldn't even afford.
Quantum? If they purchased it, then clearly they can afford it because they own a copy now. Not only that, but your experience was basically BS. You were whining about the Steam Deck, didn't have a single good thing to say about it, and I and countless others told you a remedy to your little problem, and judging from the fact that this video exists at all, I'd say you didn't heed a single word. Again, there are numerous tutorial videos on YouTube you can look up on how to make this thing work. Use them.
Now that might sound classist or elitist, but that's like going to the guy that bought a BMW as you sit in your Toyota Camry and you're talking shit.
How are those two things comparable to the Steam Deck, Quantum? The Steam Deck is the same for the most part. The only difference is the amount of memory that both can hold. Cars and trucks are very different beasts, and they cannot be compared to the Steam Deck, which is a portable PC.
When you approach things at a certain level and you buy the best of something and there are problems and you mention those problems, if you haven't arrived at an equivalent level, you have no seat at the table to start talking, running your mouth, or thinking you have any opinion about how that person should feel at that price range. I think it's a very important distinction that we make about the Steam Deck, that I was at the highest price point, and most of the people buying the Steam Deck are at the entry-level lowest point with the 64GB version.
So basically, because they chose to buy a cheaper version of the Steam Deck and you bought the most expensive version, that means their opinions don't matter as much as yours now? Quantum, apart from memory, how many gigs of data the Steam Deck can hold, it is the same across all price points. See, this is exactly what causes people to hate Quantum TV. He runs around and acts all high and mighty for spending exorbitant amounts of money from scamming people, and he acts like that makes him better than everyone else. Oh yeah, by the way, whenever you next see a comment where he writes me or my, notice how he capitalizes the M in those two words. Tells you exactly how highly he thinks of himself.
So before people want to try to talk shit or come at me or feel like my take was bad, two things you've got to remember. One, I likely paid more than you did.
Completely irrelevant.
And two, it's my opinion. If I don't like the fucking product, I don't have to, right? And if you want to sit here and trash somebody's opinion, keep that same fucking energy when it happens to you.
I will, thank you very much. Now, that wasn't much of a video. Literally, it was a minute and 18 seconds long, so we're going to look at another video where he goes into detail on why YouTube removed the dislikes. This ought to be good.
Today I'll be showing you why YouTube removed the dislike button. So if you've ever watched YouTube and you've seen this grayed out dislike button, I'm going to explain it. So smack like on this video because I'm getting to the point right now.
Nah, I've already smacked a dislike on that video, and since dislikes don't mean a thing anymore, I don't understand why the button's still there in the first place, but hey! There's a Google Chrome add-on that adds dislikes back, and if we look at this video's like to dislike ratio, we see that, yep, more dislikes than likes. So clearly Quantum doesn't know what he's talking about.
Simply put, people get in their feelings on social media and they resort to something called dislike botting. Now, dislike botting is essentially when you basically plug a content creator's channel into a program or a website and link all of their videos that they can possibly upload to a program or bot that will essentially, in a nutshell, dislike everything.
No one is dislike botting you, Quantum. I don't think there's a single way to do that with YouTube because there is a very simple one account, one like or dislike system in place. Now, having said that, I have never used bots for YouTube and I never will, but Quantum, I will tell you this. The reason you get ratioed on YouTube so hard is because of your really poopy takes. Your IQ is the same number as Regice's temperature. You hate the LGBT community or anyone who goes against you. You get phrases and idioms wrong all the time. You think you're better than everyone else, and the list just goes on and on and on. That is why you get so many dislikes, because you're just an unlikable person.
Now, this doesn't really do anything now that YouTube has removed the dislike button.
Okay, so before we go on, I have to say this. YouTube did not remove the dislike button. They hid the dislikes from the public eye, which again was a very stupid move. Even the founders of YouTube hated this action, but the button is still there. It's just that now, unless you're using the Google Chrome extension to view dislikes again, the dislike button doesn't do anything, but it is still there.
But if you've watched their interview, YouTube basically said this is basically done because it's a digital scoreboard and it's attacking creators, who they are and that kind of thing that people don't like. They don't like what creators stand for, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, that's what YouTube said, and as we learned from earlier this year from the tickling, YouTube isn't always in the right. I mean, YouTube can run their platform however they want, but that doesn't mean that the way they're doing it is a good idea. For example, say I find a video on YouTube telling me how to get free Robux, and if I saw the like to dislike ratio and there were more dislikes than likes, then I could save some time and watch something that would tell me how to get free Robux. As it is, this video could be a scam or it might not be. But without that Google Chrome extension, I would not know unless I watched the whole video. And God have mercy on the people who have children who use YouTube, even though they shouldn't and aren't even allowed to until they are 14 years old.
Some people thought that this was just a lie and there were some other reasons, and while I don't doubt that there were more than one reason as to why the dislike button was removed, that the part where people are creating a digital scoreboard and attacking creators because they don't like what they stand for is 100% true.
No, it isn't. Quantum, people are disliking your videos because of reasons I listed earlier, and you're just a generally unlikable person. Go watch Anonymous's videos to learn just how unlikable a person Quantum TV really is.
I am one of those creators, and I want to kind of voice what this habit or behavior is like. So as you see, the dislike is removed, but we can return that with extensions. So if you use an extension, you can see the dislikes on my video here called Samsung S95B PC Gaming with Epic Jump Force mods. I'm in this video just kind of hanging out and showcasing some Jump Force mods and showcasing what the Samsung S95B Quantum.OLED is capable of doing. Now, one might ask, well, what's wrong with that video?
Oh, you don't know what the problem is, Quantum? Well then, allow me to enlighten you. First of all, you're in the video and spreading lies and showing off some pretty awful TV settings that you literally know nothing about. And as if that wasn't bad enough, you also censor comments that don't agree 100% with what you say, as if YouTube hiding dislikes wasn't bad enough.
Thus enter the problem. A lot of people that like to troll other people, getting in their feelings about prior projects or whatever, prior reviews, prior opinions, they don't care. They want to attack you because of what you stand for, what you believe, what you like, what you play. Like, for example, I don't like Steam Deck, so people like to attack over that.
No, Quantum, people didn't attack you. They called you out for spreading BS just like what happened with your Elden Ring review. Moving on.
You can see I have 254 dislikes. Now, initially, you were going to be like, holy cow, wow, people really didn't like this video if you use one of these return extensions and you're a creator like myself running into this crap. Now, this is all fraudulent. These are people manufacturing dislikes because truthfully, I'm a pretty well-liked creator and there's nothing wrong with my videos.
Yeah, apart from the ones where you lie and spread misinformation.
But I'm not just going to tell you that. Like I said in the beginning, I'm going to prove it. So here we have the tool that YouTube officially gives us to track where our audience is coming from. External sites or apps is where you'll find if you've been basically dislike botted. As you see here, Discord, 12.5%. Now, I'm a content creator that knows that I don't post my videos to Discord. So whose Discord could it possibly be? And this is one of the things that you're going to have to do as a regular content creator to try to find out what's happened and reverse engineer it. So we have 12.5% basically coming from Discord, and that's a gaming platform for those who don't know. Now, this, again, botting behavior is almost exclusive to gamers. A lot of them are losers. A lot of them resort to that kind of behavior. I'm going to prove it.
And this is why no one likes Quantum TV, because he calls gamers losers with a bad attitude, and while some of them do, not all of them. Quantum, you just called a lot of gamers losers with a bad attitude. Also, who has the time to learn how to reverse engineer something just to find out who has a Discord server where your videos are getting disliked like crazy? Quantum, you don't even know how Discord works, from what Anonymous has said, so you claiming to reverse engineer things is a very laughable claim. So prove it, big guy. Show us this Discord server.
The video got 2,000 views. If we subtract the 12.5%, we're left with 1,750. If we subtract 1,750 from that 2,000, we get that 250. Plus, of course, for pizza face, greasy trolls living in their mother's basement that decided to get in their feelings.
Or maybe these people know what kind of a guy you really are, Quantum, and are trying to get you another shadow ban. Just saying is all.
But for the most part, people liked that video. Now, people like this creator here do this for content. They do it for money.
I don't. Even if I could, I doubt I ever would. I cover it to make sure that people know the truth, Quantum, the actual truth, not the phony baloney that you claim is the truth.
They know good and damn well that I don't actually have a massive amount of dislikes. They're botting them. And they do it so that they can create the narrative, look at this popular YouTuber. They're disliked. There's this controversy around them. They're horrible. They're this awful person, and people agree with me.
Nope. People dislike you because we want you off the platform. You wish the LGBT community had all been destroyed, just utterly murdered in the Pulse nightclub shooting. You abused the DMCA, and you cost the Act Man his monetization, and yet, for whatever frickin' reason, YouTube sided with you, Quantum, in all of it. So to everyone who watches this video, tell me the truth now. Do you still think Quantum TV is a likable person?
That's really the sole purpose that some of these people do this for. And again, as you see here, it's about Steam Deck in this instance. I don't like Steam Deck. And as again, somebody who paid more than the average person going into that transaction, my expectations and standards are higher. But of course, you're not allowed to have your own opinions, your own thoughts, and review things your own way. You need to fall in line with what these other gamers want you to do, or they're going to resort to this.
No, Quantum, if the 512GB Steam Deck had better specs and were different from the 64GB Steam Deck, which you would know if you actually bothered to research things, that just because you paid more for this, you're not getting a necessarily better product apart from more memory storage. I do agree with Quantum on the having an opinion thing, but here's the thing. Only when your opinion is informed are you entitled to it. No one is entitled to being ignorant, and that includes you, Quantum. So drop the narcissistic attitude there, buddy.
Just let the program run. And don't believe me, there's a video literally talking about it, okay? So again, you guys see I have 12.5%, okay? Just so you can see the math is correct on that. You can use the same calculator on Google to mathematically see that I'm being dislike botted. And that proves again that it's a program. And again, don't believe me, because here's a video 2 years ago, some guy with like 1,000 subscribers talking about how he made a bot to dislike all of PewDiePie's videos or like all of PewDiePie's videos and dislike another creator. And he's showing it off in real time, how it works, what it's doing, and how it's actually doing this to that creator. Now, this is a massive problem because number one, the video is still up even though it violates YouTube's community guideline standards. That's the first thing. The second thing is it proves a pattern of behavior with these kinds of individuals where they get in their feelings about something, a review, a product, something somebody says, and again, they're going to target creators with fraudulent analytics and metrics. Now, fortunately, this doesn't really do anything anymore, but it used to hurt a lot of creators. Now, I would like to see the dislikes completely be removed off of YouTube.
What you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard. At no point in your rambling, incoherent response were you even close to anything that could be considered a rational thought. Everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to it. I award you no points, and may God have mercy on your soul.
So that they don't even have so much as a digital scoreboard to actually feel like they're winning. I think at that point, that's the only annoying thing here, is that they genuinely think that they're hurting you when really it doesn't do anything, and they gloat about it, you know, with their little thumbnails, and they like try to make you seem like you're a bad creator, like, aha, look at this guy, he's terrible, when in reality, it's just a fraudulent percentile that they manufactured to try to create content using bots. So again, look at the tools. You can see it. You can track it back to Discord, 12.5%, all that good stuff. But again, this basically exposes that even in 2022, Dislike botting is still a major problem even after they removed the dislike button, but if you've ever wondered why the dislike button was truly removed, now you know.
I'm speechless. I am genuinely speechless at Quantum TV's stupidity. I want dislikes off of YouTube entirely. That would be beyond stupid. That would be stupid beyond belief. Oh my god. Quantum, you are a cunt, my friend. You are a cunt of unbelievable proportions. I knew I was going to hate this video before I even started it, and now I know for a fact that Quantum TV is truly insane. With that, we come to the end of Quantum's inane drivel, which means that we are now at the end of my inane drivel. Folks, please, for the love of God, like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. I would normally never say these things, but Quantum TV repeats himself so much that it's beginning to wear on my mental health. I'll see you all in the next video. Bye-bye for now.